Merchandise is now available. Hello and welcome back to the NK Zagreb side. I am Cultured Left Foot and it is a pleasure to have you with me. Merchandise link is in the description. As always, t-shirts, phone cases, something that I'm actually really happy about. If you look at that phone case, I really like it. Oh, that made my green screen go weird, didn't it? But yeah, I really like the phone screen actually, or the phone cover, I should say. A couple of t-shirts, phone cover, mug, you know, all the usual stuff. If you want to go and buy it, go and subscribe. Price on there, it's on teespring.com. It's all priced up. I get a little bit of the profit. But that's about it. So you'll be supporting me and the channel again, because all the money I make from the channel gets reinvested back into the channel, as I always say. But we've got a lot of things to discuss. We'll go to transfers first. I know I normally leave them teetering on the edge and being a bit, you know, sort of teeing you along. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was, but yeah, we're back. Oh, everybody commenting saying thank you for the Provo 2 days in a row. That will be quite rare. I'm going to try and get back into the habit of going Football Manager Provo weekend. I do have a new Champ Manager 102 save that I'm thinking about bringing out, which I'm quite looking forward to. And Football Manager, we're going to win the Champions League with NK Zagreb eventually. But on to the transfers. So last time we were together, Lionel Buka joined us on loan. I saw him. I was interested in him. He looks very good. He's hardly played for us at all. 2 appearances, not done very well. We don't use an attacking midfielder, so it was very much an impulse buy, or an impulse loan, I should say. But yeah, he's in, Argentinian. Be interesting to see how he does. After him, we had Magnus Mar Bjarnason join us from the Dallas Texans. A decent amount of potential ability. Again, these American guys, we're getting them in, we're giving them a couple of years, and then we're selling them on, pretty much. That's what we're doing. It's just to keep a little bit of profit rolling through the club. A little bit going. Then we've got David Davis, a central midfielder, holding midfielder. Again, a little bit of potential, looks okay. They get some good game time in the under-19s, and then we sell them on. And then Brett Higgins went out to our parent club, Zurich, and bought in Henry Code on loan, a striker, which was good. He's sort of back up to Vico Politin at the moment. Decent pace, decent acceleration, a good advance forward, which is still what we're using. Cracking finishing, although he hasn't scored a goal yet, but he has only been playing 2 or so appearances. I don't think it's going to be very long till he replaces Vinko Politin, who is playing well, but Vinko Politin's finishing of 8 really lets him down. And then on the outs, loads of loans again. A few more people. So Jonas Bager, one of the American, a Danish guy who we bought in from America, has gone out on loan to Slovenia. So he looks like he could be alright. He's very highly rated, to be honest. And Damir Vanoga, we could send him out to Slovenia as well, to NAFTA, who have been promoted, I think, to Slovenian First League. Yeah. And so he's going to be getting some game time out there. We let him go because because Brett Higgins brought in Henry Cody. And talking about Brett Higgins, we have some more news. So Gio has faded off and gone to Rijeka. We're going to be keeping an eye on him and his career and try and bring him back at some point. But we also now have a new Patreon and our new data analyst, which is the Sleepless Master. So there you are. You have pretty decent stats, not too bad at all. If the people like data analysts and chief data analysts, scouts and things like that. So if you want to be all of these, basically when you get replaced by better people as we go through the reputation, our reputation includes, if your stats don't go up and I get better people in, I'll just change your name. The one with Gio is, I didn't change Gio's name because he's gone out to another club, like a bigger club, and there's a chance we could get him back. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with him. There you go. So Gio, yeah, moved. You weren't the only one. They took Marco Hassan, but he's not a Patreon, so, and not that much of a big loss, to be honest. But yeah, so Gio, off you went. He's blamed Brexit. I'm going to put on the screen now about this is the article that where he says he blames Brexit. His own mouth. If you want to follow him on Twitter, comment to him in the comments below. He always comments on videos. Reply to one of his comments and ask him why he felt it was right to leave. Abandon the CLF ship at NK Zagreb. You'll be back. You will be back. Can you add to staff shortlist indefinitely? You will be back. Now we'll get on to the real things to talk about. I mean, dynamics are absolutely superb. Look at this hierarchy. If it loads. Everyone pretty much loves me. The 3 new signings haven't really settled in yet. They're doing okay. But yeah, everyone's pretty supportive of me, which is wonderful. Social group wise, again, the new signings we've brought in just need a bit more time to settle. Other than that, it's all going pretty well. But Dave, what about the league? Well, we're top with a game in hand. So it's been really, really good. Yeah, it's been really, really, really good. I don't really know how to describe it, but we played a lot of friendlies against really rubbish teams, we said, which boosted our morale. And then we brought that form in, and we did the opening game of the season against Varazadin, I think. We then followed that with a 1-1 draw against Rude, and I thought, oh, you know, this is more like it, a win than a draw. Then we beat Lokomotiva 2-1, rivals of ours. Then we beat Rijeka 3-0 and absolutely annihilated them. We drew 2-2 with Osijek in a game that, to be honest, we played really well. And we beat Hajduk 2-0 away. Really incredible performance. And we beat Istro 1-0 at home just now, where I think we absolutely dominated them. If we go and have a look at the match stats. Yes, we had 24 shots and 11 of them on target. Their goalkeeper had an absolute blinder on a 7 with Martin. And we're doing very, very well. But today, we're coming back for the Croatia Cup first round against our bogey team, Opća. And then we've got the Zagreb derby against Dynamo Zagreb, who currently sit in third. So it's a top-of-the-table clash. And it will be interesting to see what happens. If we go into the Croatian First League in a bit more detail, so you can see there, played 7, won 5, drawn 2, lost none, goal difference of +10. We are playing very, very well. Michael Mert's up there with 3 goals. Michael Mert, Ivan Mamou and Tom Zerga dominate the average ratings. Tumasi, our new right back, is playing very, very well indeed. 7.29 after 7 games. He's made that right back spot his own, much to the annoyance of Daniel Lonka. Michael Mert is joint top of player of the matches with 2, and Ayazov has the most clean sheets with 4. He's been a very good acquisition. It seems like we just needed to make a few of the right purchases, and we've automatically become a European contender, which is very nice to say. It's very good to say things like that. So I think that's all the catch-up we need to do. There's not too much else to discuss. So let's get into the game against Opća. We have changed the team around ever so slightly. So this is how we're going to line up for the game. It's going to be Ayasov keeping his place in goal. Lonka, Skender, Babok and Friars at the back. Zeki Friars has been brilliant since coming back. And these two at centre-back have meant that the 2 Austrians we brought in haven't had a sniff, which I'm pretty sure... I mean, look at this. Utrich hasn't even made the bench, so he hasn't got a squad number yet. That's how good Skender and Babok have been. We're going to start with Buka and Da Silva in the middle, which is rotating out the normal 2 of Prince and Mert. Aikwa comes in for his first start of his career in NK Zagreb at right wing, and Sunajic also comes in. This guy has been a youth team player, and this will be his first team performer or first team appearance for NK Zagreb. And the coaches have been banging on that he deserves a bit of a run in the first team, so he's going to get a chance to show what he can do. And then we're starting with Okaka, I think that is. Well, I should be able to say that. He's a famous footballer in modern day. Okaka and Koidi are up front together. So Koidi, again, doing pretty well when he's come off the bench. This is his first start since he's been here. And Okaka not really getting a lot of opportunities, but he was only brought in as a backup. 3 appearances, all as substitutes, 6.53. Let's see if he can do it against a Division 3 team. I mean, remember, last time we played Opća in the Cup, we had Federici in goal and he conceded 6 against a Division 3 West team. So, yeah, it can't always go the way you want it to when you're playing these weaker teams, but hopefully we go. And we're still staying with 3D. That's what you guys, the overall majority of people wanted 3D, so that's what we'll stay with. I'm now enjoying 3D. I quite enjoy it. But yeah, so we're lining up like that. They're playing 4-2-3-1, as you would imagine. They've still got Ogrina, who scored against us every single time we've played, and they've got Ivankovic up front, who is on loan from us. How can he be playing against us? He scored 7 in 7. Runjay's on loan from us. Ivankovic is on loan from us. Orzoko, I hope they don't bring him on, because the whole point of loaning him out is that I never had to say his name again. But so that could be quite interesting. But let's go into this. So we should be winning this without any problem at all. We really should be. But passionately, there is a lot more to come from everybody, and it is a derby game. Although we've rocketed through the leagues, this is a derby game. He's just being rested. I just want to say he's rested. Assistant, you can deal with that. Even Mammoet this season has been ridiculously good as that target man. He has been absolutely superb. Him and Peritin have formed quite a good partnership, and I just wish Peritin had finishing above 9, because he gets into so many good opportunities and then just throws it away and doesn't finish, and it's really annoying. But we can worry about them in the next game, because in this game we've got Okaka and Koidi up front. So 15 minutes gone. It's been a bit of a boring game so far. 2 shots, 1 on target from us, nothing from Opja. We are still playing on direct football, which we might change against a lower division. We could probably dominate the ball a little bit more. Let's go and try it. Let's just we'll lower the tempo and go a bit shorter passing. We don't need to rush it. We don't need to force the issue. Koida, our striker, puts in a corner. Skender's there and it goes over the bar. Koida seems a bit of a set piece specialist. He's got very good free kicks, which is something Kenwin was determined to point out to me in the scouting report. Koida on a free kick, swings it in, and it's well, we've tackled them in their own box, which is interesting. Ogrina then just hoofs it away, and Zeki from us will pick that up into Lonka. We keep both full-backs back now for corners, just so that we've got 2 men back. Skender goes up the line into Aikwa. Aikwa comes forward, he beats one. Can he put that? Is that a shot? Oh, Sunic has kept it in. Friars, Booker with a shot just past the post. So close from Booker, the Argentinian on loan from a club in Argentina. Hopefully this game will get the most out of him. Lonka, Aikwa flicks it back to Booker. Booker into De Silva, loves a shot from range, but lays this one off to Friars. Zeki Friars comes forward, puts it across. Great save from the goalkeeper, and Jernic gets it away. And that was a fantastic save to deny Okaka. Babak takes the free kick short to Skender. We're still just now building this up slowly. Booker goes long, looking for Sungek on the right left-hand side. Levacic into Ugrina, but under a bit of pressure. Kovacic, back to Levacic, into Kovacic again. Kovacic up to Levacic. These two just playing their own little game at the moment, and it's going to probably put them into a bit of trouble, because they're not really getting anywhere, and they have. Sunikic has stolen it, and he gets through on his own. Stefan Okaka, oh my god. Has that gone behind for a... Okay, it was a block. It was a block. No need to be so disappointed with it. Koidi flings it in. Okaka heads it down, but there's no one there to put it in. And annoyingly, I think that's where the other striker generally stands to win, to get on the end of that knockdown. But he's taking the corners. So into half-time, we haven't really given... Well, Option haven't really had a sniff. We're playing okay. It's just creating the chances and getting them on target is the problem. And that is what happens when you rotate your strikers and your central midfielders. I'm going to say I'm not happy, because we really should be winning this, and that's all I'm going to say to them. I don't think they need to know anything else. We're going to come out and I'll shout at them straight away to demand a bit more. But we're doing all right. Well, we're doing well. We haven't conceded against our bogey team, and we get that one away from Skender as the ref runs around like this, just arm in the air, seeing oh look, if I do that, it looks like I've had my hand chopped off. Football manager, Dave, that's what we're doing. Josh De Silva comes forward. He keeps going forward. He's got a lot of space. He's got players either side. He finds Koida, but they just let it run across his body. Can he put the cross in? Runje, who's on loan from us, puts in a good tackle and gets it away. Ivankovic, who's also on loan from us, flicks it on, but Lonka picks it up. Aikwa on the right-hand side. The American is just tackled very easily by Saric, and Dermich plays it against him. Koida will pick this up. He's got runners in front, finds De Silva. De Silva shoots from range, and it's saved, and Klesic then gathers it pretty easily at the second attempt. Just wondering what we need to do. Buka is not having a good game, and no, I'm going to give him an hour. I think it's unfair to pull him off before the hour, not in a sexual way. I mean, as a substitute. Friars into Koida. Koida back to De Silva. De Silva just holds on to the ball. We're in a good position here. Friars comes forward, lays it back. Sunagate shoots and saved over the bar. He's having a decent game, the youngster. I mean, look at this. Slaven Blupo 5-0 up against Bedem, whoever they are. Koida fires that in towards the back post. Buka will keep it alive. Goes into Sunag, whose name I've said so many times differently. Booker to Skender. Skender up to Aikwa. Good turn to get away from his man. His cross is blocked though, and it goes out for a throw-in. So as we get to the hour mark, it is going to be Booker to replace by Mert. Just to give us that bit more solidarity in the middle. Not impressing too much. He does prefer to be an attacking midfielder though, so it's a bit harsh to judge him too much on this performance. He is being played out of position. We are training him while he's on loan to be a central midfielder, so hopefully he does learn that role a little bit better. Kovacic takes it short to Levacic. This is a free kick. Zeki Friars has picked up a twisted knee, which could be an issue. In it goes to Duvanjic, into Ivankovic. Shot from range, and Yafsov, who hasn't really been tested that much today, puts on a show for the cameras there so that he makes it. Mert now onto the corners, and Okaka's there, and there you go. Mert comes on. Okaka gets his first goal for NK Zagreb, and it gives them a 1-0 lead. And I did say I think he'd be quite a good target man for us, especially as a backup as well. On a 1-year contract, I think it's just risk-free, and he just heads that bullet header in. Keeper's got no chance. 1-0. In fact, we are going to take Zeki Friars off, and I'm just wondering, I think we'll put Yuri Dadic there, which is a bit of a risk, but I'd like to give the youngster a go, as Zeki Friars comes here. Cross is blocked, so it'll go straight out, and he'll be coming off. That was his last involvement in the game. Juri Dedic comes on to replace Zeki Friars. And with 10 minutes to go, we're going to make our final sub of the game. It's actually going to be Tumasi on for Sunagic, and then we're going to put Tumasi back here, and we're going to swap him and Lonkar over, because Lonkar, he's just more experienced. I'd rather have him there. And Dadic goes to his more familiar, known position as a left winger. And we're just going to ask them to demand a little bit more, because we're only 1-0 up against a third division team. But I will take that, because we've never beaten Opcha in the length of this save. But it looks like we're going to now, because Cody has also scored his first goal for NK Zagreb. And it makes it 2-0 with 5 minutes to go. We should be good to go here. We should be good to go through into the second round of the Cup. And this is a competition the board want us to take seriously this time. A good sliding finish as well. They just got there before Ivankovic. And yeah, the board want us to do well in this competition, which is good, actually. It's crucial, because I've always it's been a throwaway competition previously where we haven't done too much. We've changed the team up a lot. But I think this is what we're going to do. Skender and Babok. Superb. So as we tick down to the end of the game, Babok lays it up the line to Lonkar. Lonkar goes up to Dadic. Dadic then puts it behind Lonkar, but that's going to be the end of the game anyway when they take this throw on. And it'll be full time, I imagine. There we go. We didn't even have a chance to take the throw in. It is full time. We go through to the next round of the Cup with a 2-0 win. Pretty convincing, to be honest. I'll just say a good win against the bogey team that have knocked us out. Locked us out last year, and we've never beaten them. So finally, we get a win against them, which is good. Zeki Friars out for 6 to 9 days. Man, that's a killer, because we've got Dynamo in 3, which we'll be back for right then. So we are on the game day for Dynamo Zagreb, but something we want to check out before, because he keeps popping up, because I've got him on my shortlist, so I keep learning about him, is Damir Simonovic, and he is doing very, very well for Hull City. 5 goals, 2 assists, 2 man of the match in 9 appearances. Yeah. He's really good, and he's not going to be hanging around there for much longer, I don't think. He is currently wanted by Leicester, Swansea, Watford, Wolves, and, well, us, obviously, Aston Villa and Crystal Palace. The majority of those teams are in the Premiership, and Hull are currently near the top of the Championship. Yeah, 3rd in the Championship. So I think he will be on his way. Now, did I put in a clause? No. Did I? No, because they bought him from not us. We lost him to Rudez, and they bought him from Rudez. Damn. Okay, but we do have clauses here. So, Aaron Harbour, due another 2.5k after 5 international appearances. 50% of the profit made in the next transfer will be sold. He'll be will move to us, and he was signed for 14k. So that's probably not going to happen anytime soon. Karimi, we're still getting paid for Karimi by whoever bought him. I can't remember who it was. And now he's playing for Fadja Sepasi. So yeah, good luck to him. Kostensen, we're still getting instalments for another 6 months. Tony Krisak, Zagreb will do 16k after 10 league appearances, 3k per game for the next 10 league appearances, and 50% of the profit made of his next transfer will be owed to Zagreb, and we've got instalments coming in as well. So I'm happy with that, because more than likely he'll probably be sold for some sort of money above 100k. Vinko Peritin, 20% of his next transfer fee will be owed to Zagreb, and Gary Zmuedo. Zagreb will be due 4k after another 10 league appearances. Zagreb will be due £500 per game for the next 10 league appearances. Zagreb will be due 4k after another 10 league goals, and 40% of his next transfer fee will be paid to Zagreb, and there's instalments as well. Instalments are great, because you get the money over time, and when you're a small club, that keeps you alive. It keeps you going, which is really, really good. Gary Zmuedo, oh yeah, he's gone on loan, hasn't he, to the LAFC Academy. So he's doing a very similar thing. He moved to us, and then we sold him to Istra, and he's doing something similar to the other guy we bought, who I can't remember who it was. We sold him recently, haven't we? We sold him this season. I think, did we sell him this season for 50 quid? Or something, that guy there, Luis Espinosa, yeah. So we signed him, and he went back on loan to America, and then just didn't get a look in. So hopefully that won't happen to this guy at Istra. Hopefully he'll actually get some football. But who knows? So the team's ready to go. I know it is, because I've just picked it. Zeki Friars being out injured is a bit of a nightmare, but we do have Zlatko Ramic, who's a youngster, to come in to replace him. So we have Aesov in goal, Tuamasi, Skender, Babok and Ramic. Prince and Mert are back in the middle together. Zerga, Mihakovic, Mamu and Peritin up front. They line up with Farinez in goal, who, weirdly, I've actually just signed in my Pro Evo save. So that's quite cool. Fonseca, Borvakovic, Karimov, Kolina, Mokoena, Kamara, Binguala, Gojek, Sorescu and Gutierrez, who we know is really good. up front. I am still expecting to lose these sort of games, so I'm just going to say, go and give the fans their money's worth. It is a derby game, so passionately I have faith. Passionately I have faith. We just need to fire them up for it. It's a derby game. We should be ready to go out there. We should be ready to play. We should be ready to get in their faces and go and get the ball back, as it's not going to be easy. I think last time we played Zagreb, I think we got absolutely smashed by them, if I remember rightly. So hopefully we improve that. And Ramic has got a big game ahead of him, coming in for his first start of the season at left back. And obviously, no, not first start, because he played before we got Zeki Fryers back on loan. But Tuamasi is there. It's hit away, and Gojak comes forward, and this is where Dynamo Zagreb can be dangerous. Gutierrez has it, holds onto the ball, goes out to the right hand side to Bingulo, and they're just moving this around. Fernando is a very attacking fullback, so we may be able to counter up on that our left hand side as Gojak fixes it in. Sorescu just got around a couple of tackles, but Prince was there to put a good foot in. Free kick, Kalina takes it short to Mokoena. Mokoena up to Gojak, into Kamara, and this is Zagreb do this. Dynamo, I shouldn't say Zagreb. Dynamo Zagreb do this a lot. They just pass the ball around and then look for a long sort of crossfield ball like that. But we intercepted it, but it's come back to Bingula, up to Fernando, back to Mokoena again. Fernando again, there's that overlap that we know he loves to do. Ball in, Babok with a good header, and Zerga picks this up. Now, will he go long? He does, but it's poor. And Kalina. So they keep Kalina back and they send up Fernando on this side. Here he comes again, creeping into screen, as that's a good save from Ayasov to tip it round the post. I'm not going to lie, bringing in a good goalkeeper has made such a difference. As that's there, Skender heads it back across his goal, and Ramic gets it away. Gutierrez into Sorescu, who gets a shot of, and Ayasov again with a good save, backing up my point of bringing in a good goalkeeper, making a difference. And Kamara is a bit relentless, these Dynamo Zagreb attacks now, as that's headed away. Mahmoud will pick it up, but we can't get anything on the end. We'd apparently go down the other end and get a corner. It's fired in. Mahmoud Peritin, he's onside. We're 1-0 up. Just as I said, it's all Dynamo Zagreb with relentless attacks. We go down the other end from a corner, and even Mahmoud has been incredible. I've never really been one to use a target man. Look at that header. I've never really been one to be a fan of a target man in Football Manager, but he's doing such a good job. What is he, like 6 foot 6, I think, is he? 6'4", and he's just so good in the air. Like, Bamba is on the bench and he's 6'6", so he should be good at it as well, but it's because of his youth. He just needs to get those stats up as the target man stats, as it were. As we're just going to see what plays out here. Kamara, Ayasov makes the save, so we'll just give them a bit of a praise as we're winning 1-0. But yeah, it's going really well this season. I don't think I definitely didn't predict that we'd be first after potentially 8 games, but if you guys did, let me know in the comments below and we'll see. So Zerga turns back, leaves it off to Prince. Mert is in a lot of space. He likes a shot from range, puts it into Peritin. So Peritin's got 1 goal, and that's normally a good sign. If he gets 1, he normally gets a few more, as the ball is cleared. Peritin gets there, and being a Zagreb boy, you think that Peritin would be very up for a game against Dynamo Zagreb, against the enemy, as Zerga comes forward. Can he beat his man? Crosses early from deep, and it comes to Mihakovic. What a save! It's there on the rebound, and he just couldn't get it under control to fire it across first time. But it's all NK Zagreb here. So up the line, Zerga brings it down, looks infield to Babok. Babok holds on to the ball. Babok was a player that I said his position was under threat, and he has really stepped up this season, and that's really good to see. Mihakovic into Peritin, looks out for the overlap to Ramic. Ball across, headed away. Peritin will pick this up. Have a go, lad. He does. Oh, just couldn't get the bend on it. Fadinez with a goal kick. Up it goes, and Ramic brings that down. He immediately pumps it long. Mert has time to bring this down. Looks for Mahmoud. He's into a bit of space. Lay that off to Zerga. Does. He's got Tuamasi overlapping it. Mert into Mihakovic, and Dynamo Zagreb just can't deal with this. Ramic is there, but he's fouled his man to get the ball, and that's unlucky. Throw in then deep in Dynamo Zagreb territory to them though. Fernando does bring it away. Goes up the line to Bingula. Bingula brings it forward. Prince with a good tackle. Mahmoud picks it up into Zerga. Zerga comes forward with it. He's got Tuamasi overlapping. Mahmoud's there though, into Prince. Prince now gives it to Tuamasi, who's got a lot of space. Fires across and it falls to Prince. It's deflecting around all over the place. And Ramic will just keep it alive and in possession for NK Zagreb. And it looks like we're going to get to half-time, 1-0 up. And this is very, very nice indeed, unless they're going to score here and make me look like a fool. No, they don't. Good. So half-time, Peritin's 3rd goal of the season is what sees us through passionately. I'm happy with your performance so far. Keep it up. I don't think I can really go and say anything else. You weren't that bad. You weren't that bad. I mean, I'm saying, oh yeah, I'm really, really happy with your performance. It's been really good. But you weren't that bad. I've got faith in you can improve. which doesn't really make sense. You'd think everyone would be pissed off because I'm confusing them. But no, they seem to love it. And the second half gets underway with the same personnel on the pitch for both teams. Kamara, free kick, shoots. Oh, he's hit the bar, is it? It's gone... Somehow that was a goal kick, which can't make sense. Mert up the other end with a free kick, into the wall, gets it back, lays it back to Mijakovic. Out to the right-hand side. Skender's in loads of space. Fire it across, but he wins the corner, which is good. Good? That's great and good I've mixed together there. Prince fires it across goal. Back post, Skender. Oh, I thought it was in. I thought it was in. You know when it says in the commentary, half the ground thought it was in. I thought it was in from that view. Absolutely ridiculous how I could get that wrong. I think on the hour mark, we're going to take Mijakovic off for Majic, get a bit more of the experience on. Prince has been booked, yeah. Ease off tackles, Prince. Ayasov and Skender having their own little game. Good ball out, looking for Mijakovic. Wins the header. Peritin, he's got the overlap from Ramic. And this formation is working really well for us. It's in Mamou. What a save from Farinez. What a save. Unlucky Mamou. Unlucky even Mamou. Prince to swing this one in. Looking for Skender. He's overhit it, but Skender will keep it alive. Lays it off to Mijakovic. And, wow, what an odd place to stop the highlight. Down the other end, Kalina, Gojak. This is a game full of highlights and drama. Mokoina, Kalina, ball in. He's brought it down. Gutierrez lays it off straight at Yasov. Thank the Lord. Because that was a tough opportunity. So, yeah, the hour mark's just gone. Let's get Majic on for Mijakovic. Majic is an interesting one. If we had another left winger that wasn't Sunagic, then I think Majic wouldn't be around. But we haven't really got anyone really troubling Mijakovic for that starting left wing spot, which is a shame. Majic is okay. He's just a bit old and getting a bit slow, which is a problem. As Kamara has another free kick. This one hits the wall and then the rebound is deflected wide for a corner. We're just going to see what happens here and then we'll give them a little shout. Kamara fires this across. Mamou gets it away with a good head. Sodescu picks it up. Lots of space on the edge. Gets it onto his right foot. Shoots with 2 efforts. But Mamou blocks both of them. It comes back in. Ramic with a good header. Mamou clears it up to the left-hand side. Peritin trying to get on the end of it. This counter-attack could be wonderful if it works. Peritin, ball across. Kalina gets there. Prince keeps it alive looking for Zerga, but it's cleared away. And now they're countering the counter. And Tuamasi, what a tackle. And it's still going on from that same tackle. The throw-in. It plays it in. Gutierrez turns into Gojek. Lays it off. And there's a shot. And Ayasov makes a great save again. Keeping us in this game. 20 minutes to go. We're 1-0 up. And it's tense. Kamara, ball across. Babak with a great header away. Sodescu into Kamara. Fires this one with his right foot. Free at the back post. And Bingula really should do better for that with Dynamo Zagreb. But he didn't. So, yeah. Shame on him. Well, great work from him, to be honest. Not doing better with it. But, yeah, what can we do here? I don't really want to change too much. It said Zagreb might have picked up a knock. But he's playing okay at the moment. 71%, 6.9. Yeah. Suffered a bruised foot. Yeah, bloody hell, he can stand with a bruised foot. Kalina comes forward, ball across. It's at the back post and it's over the bar. And they're bringing on a centre-back for a full-back, but not changing formation. We are playing pretty well. Mamou, lay that back to Tumasi. He does. Ball across. It comes down. It lands. And is that a penalty? No, it's not. And it's cleared away. And this gives Zagreb, Dynamo Zagreb, a chance to come forward. Gutierrez puts it across at the back post. Ayusov makes another save. Oh, you've got to ask the question, haven't you? How many of these saves would Hrubez make? You just don't know. Kamara, ball across. It's fallen for Bingula, and again, and Mert gets this away, and we are hanging on. Wow. Let's drop that down to balance. I'm just going to pop into the opposite instructions and just do what the assistant thinks we should, which is probably mark people tightly and kick them a little bit. That's generally what they ask to do. I think I might take Mert off. We've got to let those changes go through and do anything else. I'm just thinking, I mean, Mert's now gone back up to a 6.8. I think I'm just going to leave it as it is. They've got the fitness edge on us where they've made their subs. No, I just don't know what to do. Let's make a time-wasting sub as we go into the 89th minute. We'll bring on Bamba for Mamou up front, just to, yeah, waste a bit of time, maybe hopefully see it out, and then we're going to bring on De Silva as well, just to waste a bit of time. 4 minutes of added on time. And here come Dynamo Zagreb. Zerga gets his head to it, but it's only going to come to Jurasek on the edge. Kamara, Jurasek again, shoots from range. That is totally fine. I'm happy for them to shoot from range. And Ayasov lays it into Skender. Goes back to Ayasov. Let's go long, and he does. That's fine by me. Zerga picks up that poor header into Bamba, who's just come on. Back to Zerga. Zerga comes forward again. He's waiting for Bamba to make a run, but Majic has got a lot of space on the left-hand side. Majic crosses block. Mert lays it back to Prince. Prince to Zerga. Zerga out to Tumasi. It does just about get to him. Zerga puts a ball across. It's headed away. Mert is there. Mert is fouled, and we will use this opportunity to just go in, change our tactics a little bit. Right, we're going to bring on Josh Da Silva for Paditin, who's had a great game. Da Silva's just going to sit there in front of the back four, and that's how we're going to play. And we're going to play defensively. We are not going to play the ball out of defence. We're going to have, well, we will, but with really short passing. A really low tempo, loads of time wasting. Don't need to have the overlap. Don't want you to be more expressive. In transition, let's hold our shape. Let's regroup. Let's slow the pace down. We'll take short kicks, that's fine. Out of possession, really deep. Really deep. Don't need to prevent that. They can have it at the back if they want. Slightly less. Stay on our feet. And that is how you see out a game, my friends, when you're 1-0 up, hopefully, he says. Let's give them one last shout of praise because we're 1-0 up as we go into the final minute. As we waste our time, this is one hell of a victory if we do get this. As Babok, look at that, just wasting time. Lovely stuff. Into Da Silva, back to Babok. Long it goes to Majic. Majic brings it down. Now we shouldn't be sending too many men forward. In towards Bambo, he's beaten in the air. Kamara looks to bring this away. Up to Sărescu. Sărescu now driving through the rain, and look at us, keeping our shape really well, dropping deep, hopefully restricting those balls forward, and that is it. Prince to Zerga. And that is a wonderful defending there. Very happy with that. Tumasi goes just long up the line looking for Bambo. He's giving it away. Kamara. And there's the full-time whistle. Yes, get in. 1-0 win. Back-to-back wins in this episode. Won the cup, won in the league. A very nice victory. And that puts us 4 points clear at the top of the table, which is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Let me know down below if you think that is ridiculous, because I think that is ridiculous. Maybe I should put that on a t-shirt instead. Absolutely ridiculous, because I say that all the time. Or ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous is something I say a lot. Let me know. What do you think is the most commonly said slogan that I say in my Football Manager videos? But I'm very happy with that. Unbeaten record, look at this. 8 matches in a row. All of them in the league. 9 matches if you include the cup run. We are on fire. This is a ridiculously good start to the season. It's absolutely ludicrous to say it again. But yeah, absolutely delighted. And we're going to leave the episode there, and I'm going to save that just before it crash dumps or something like that. But while it's saving, we'll go to the outro screen. And thank you so much for watching. Sleepless Wanderer, you will be... Sleepless Wanderer? Sleepless Master, you are. You will be added to this outro theme, which now means I have to rejig it around because we've got an uneven number of Patreons. So if you want to be another patron and make it even again and make my life a little bit easier, that'll be really appreciated. All the links are in the description. My Twitter, my Patreon, the merchandise. That's about it, I think. Follow me on Twitter because I put polls out and stuff about certain things as well, and I like to get your interaction with you guys on Twitter. But for now, I'm out. Cheers.